This episode is brought to you by FX's Dave, starring the one and only Dave Bird, also known as rapper Lil Dicky. This season, Dave is headlining his first ever tour and looking for love along the way. But as he and the gang crisscross America, they discover firsthand how often fame puts pressure on love and friendship. And of course, some famous friends drop by, like Killer Mike, Jack Harlow, Travis Barker, and Demi Lovato, to name a few. FX's Dave, all new Wednesdays on FXX. Stream on Hulu.
So, you open Google Chrome on your phone, you're rushing to buy tickets to a concert that all your friends are going to. Picture yourself now, crowd surfing to the front, being invited onto the stage, backstage the world tour, and before you know it, you're dancing in Tokyo. Wait, what? 3 tickets left? It's a good thing your saved payment details autofill quickly and securely. There's no place like Chrome. Download Google Chrome on your phone.
All right, I am pumped. I am Kay Lee, audio producer, your host, my co-host Ben H, sitting here.
Feeling recharged and ready to rock.
Are you now? You have a glow about you.
I feel a glow within me, emanating from within me.
It's a glow.
It's an aura emanating the frequency.
So today on the ManFUzed Podcast, when you build anything, Chris Tuff, author, keynote speaker, says what your vision is for the thing that you're building is going to take you 3 years. Now, we're not saying there's not money along the way. Money is one tool that you can use to measure the impact you're having in the business or organization that you're building. But it's not the only measurement. When customers, listeners reach out to let you know that what you're doing is impacting their lives, is a huge motivator and indicator you might be on the right track. So one of our listeners, Gilbert, reached out again in response to an episode we did. We said it before, he's like a little Buddha. We need to throw another shout out to Gilbert because
Gilby,
he has provided us another
beautifully written note of love.
And it was about last week's episode, I believe the one we dropped on Monday, which was kind of a follow-up. You had a private conversation and meeting with the keynote speaker, best-selling author, Chris Tuff, motivational speaker, a true mensch, a great guy and an inspiration to the ManFUzed podcast.
Yes.
And so Gilbert heard that and it knocked his socks off.
Yeah.
Do you want to read it, Ben?
He loved it. Hey, Kay Lee and Ben H. Wow. If I'm using the word beast correctly,
I love beast.
I have to say that your ManFUzed Podcast, episode 63, part 1, was a total beast with exclamation points. Ben H's commentary regarding building a solution for your life, which sounds like a book title to me, and his conversation with Chris Tuff was right on the money. Bam! Moreover, it was the way he framed his topic of building a life solution in an absolutely relatable manner for both young and old to understand. I truly hope you post a shorter excerpt of that commentary on YouTube so I can copy and share it. Honestly, he should add author to his bucket list because that shit is something he could build on. Gilbert, I love you, appreciate you. And he also wrote that, through my years of raising my kids, I'd always used the term Dad's 50 golden nuggets whenever I wanted to remember them something important about lessons in life. To this day, my kids joke about that they remember, even as small children, Dad saying in the car on a drive, "This is another golden nugget, so listen up." When I heard this podcast, which I have listened to 3 times now, well, that's a golden nugget in my opinion. It was like attending a motivational speaker forum for free. I can't wait to share the clip with my kids. Great show. Keep it up. That was next level.
Damn, that's awesome. How does that make you feel, Ben?
And he said, P.S., of course, it wouldn't be very manly of me to gush over you two without teasing you about your repetition of what you want, what you really, really, really want. So question, which Spice Girls were you? Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
He's got jokes, dude.
Jokes,
Okay,
Gilbert?
well, he asked the question, so which Spice Girl are you?
I don't know. I don't know what Spice. I don't even know what the fucking Spice Girls. Maybe the one that married David Beckham.
Oh, you bend it like Beckham?
You know, something like that.
That's like the resting.
That'd probably be something I'd do if I was a Spice Girl.
That's like the resting bitch face Spice Girl.
Is it?
I forget her name. Because I mean, I've heard the names a million times.
Yeah.
What if am Super Spice? Is that one?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
You could be Super Spice.
I don't think that's one, but it's fine.
So I also want to say to Gilbert that it's pretty cool that your 50 golden nuggets made it to the world stage now through the ManFUzed portal.
Yeah.
Because now people all over the world are going to know about Gilbert's 50 golden nuggets. You know what? I think we'd like some of those nuggets, Gilbert. If you could think of a list of golden nuggets, it doesn't have to be 50.
That you have laid down for your children
That's right.
to help guide them in this shitstorm
Absolutely.
of life that we have. Beautiful. And you know what? We will include that in our episode description next time.
That'd be great.
Gilbert's
golden
50
nuggets.
golden nuggets.
Or not even 50, however many he sends us.
Yeah, whatever.
Just Gilbert's golden nuggets.
Yeah. And don't forget, Gilbert's golden nugs.
And we appreciate the love, man. Actually, your message inspired me, and I've been kind of formatting an outline for a book about what, how to get what you want in life and things of that nature. Now, I say that as somebody who it's always been interesting to me because I'm like, when it comes to writing a book or speaking on stage or trying to say something that's going to help someone else, it's a weird feeling for me because in so many ways, like we discussed on that podcast, I feel like I'm still developing. You know what I'm saying? But as we discussed on the podcast, everybody feels that way because we're all living life. So you may know something that's going to help someone else that's in a different developmental stage. I've always had a bit of an ego conflict with it because I'm like, well, I'm not necessarily where I see myself being. But every time I get to where I saw myself being, there's another thing in the future. So it's like,
But that doesn't mean you can't provide information or guidance to someone else who's on a different journey.
Right.
You might be ahead of them from where they stand and where they see you. And it's all about perspective because money doesn't make you better and it doesn't make you more ahead, maybe in the game of money. But to someone who doesn't care about money, they can be, fuck, what has he got?
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter. And so that's a little adjustment that, that I've been working on making because I enjoy being the subject of my studies because I am the subject of my research.
Yeah. Right.
I typically don't say anything unless somehow I've proven it on myself.
You've learned it from people that you look up to.
Sure.
Where you deem their opinion, their information to be valid and helpful. You always say, don't ever take advice from somebody who's not where you want to be in that area. You wouldn't ask somebody who has been working for somebody their whole entire lives for information on being an entrepreneur and working for yourself.
Of course.
Because they probably don't have the information you need.
That's right. We all need a little nudge every now and then. So I appreciate Gilbert's note.
Yeah.
Definitely nudged me in a direction to know that the things that we discussed and the things that I said were moving to him was moving to me. I appreciate it, man.
And where we are and where the ManFUzed podcast sits right now, we are monetizing, but we're not making a bunch of money off of this. And so just like when I got into radio and I wasn't making any money, paying my dues, practicing delayed gratification, and there were days where I just was like, this shit ain't working for me. I've been a year, it's still not happening.
Right.
And then somebody would be like, ooh, I heard something you did. That was really fucking good.
Yeah.
And it was that compliment. It was that validation that re-energized me and refueled me to stay the course.
Yes.
Because money wasn't the factor where I could, use that as a level of achievement.
Right.
So it was compliments. It was a message like Gilbert. When I see that, I'm like, boom, we're making an impact.
Right.
Even the negative reviews. I like that too. That's fuel.
Right.
Because they're talking. Spell my name right, damn it.
Exactly.
Spell our name right, damn it.
Yeah. It's not Kaylee, it's K. Lee.
And
there has to be a pause.
H.
Yeah, it's not Benich.
It's not Benich. Join the show. Hit us up at manfused.com, or you can call 770-744-5227. Leave a message. Send us a text. And if you will, do us a solid. Share the show with your friends and family.